Welcome back to 1822 MC Adventures and More. This is my channel. My name is Pete, and I had a change of plans this week. I had a guy cancel on me. So rather than sit around the house and work on chicken condos, I decided to ride out into the woods for a quick overnighter. So before we get started, what do you say we make a quick lunch, and then I'll set up camp. And the main purpose of this, besides a quick overnighter, is I got several new things I want to try out and a couple new ideas. So let's eat some lunch and let's go camping. Alrighty guys, I haven't unpacked yet. All I've done is break out some stuff for lunch. Got my handy dandy US issue pocket knife. I've got my little stove that I got from my friend NC Grayman, Eddie. Appreciate that. Now I don't have the heat tabs that he gave me. I'm going to try these ones here out because all I'm basically doing is heating up some water and some soup. I will put his to a much harsher test. But what we're going to do here is I've got my, hate to sound like a NASCAR driver, but I have got my River Country Products stainless steel cup and lid here because it's fall. I think it's a good idea because things are coming off the trees. Have a lid on my cup. We're just gonna have some plain old Campbell's bean and what's that? Hearty ham and bean soup. You know, I don't know what this stuff costs today, but when I was stocking up on this stuff before President Potato started squatting in the White House, this stuff was $1 a can at the dollar store. How can you go wrong? It's Campbell's. It's ham and bean soup with natural smoke flavor added. Yeah, my ass, but it's still good. So we're going to heat that up. I'm going to heat up some water for tea. What I have here is some English breakfast tea. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Minerals are good for you, right? And inside of this, which is another thing I got from my friend NC Grayman, thank you Eddie, it's some pepper. It's 2 caps off an insulin rig. Pretty ingenious, huh? So, let me find a lighter. And hopefully this will work. This tab here is several years old, but it has been stored properly. Of course, before I light it, I'm going to get everything squared away. We'll be using my Hungarian mess kit because I likes it and it's convenient and it's easy. Let's see here. Okay. That will work. That will work. So let's see what happens here. Got my lighter. Alright, looks like that's a burning. And of course now the wind's going to pick up, right? Hopefully. I guess that'll work. We'll do the best we can, right? But yeah, I had something I was supposed to do today, and the guy I was doing it for dropped the ball. So here we are. Quick overnighter in the woods. And that's a Heliacon ultralight fuel tab stove, I guess is what you'd call that. Let me get the soup ready. Alrighty guys, now in the olden days I would have just heated up something like this, but it's my understanding that in today's world they have put some kind of weird lining inside these cans, and it's not safe to heat up like that. So in we go. And I have eaten this stuff enough times to know that I got to put some pepper in there. Right. Not my favorite tea, but it is a good tea. And for those of you that don't know about breakfast teas, what little bit of research I've done says that breakfast style teas have the most caffeine in them. So if you're looking at tea, you might want to look at Irish breakfast tea or an English breakfast tea, or I don't know. I'm not savvy enough with teas to tell you any more than that, but I do know that breakfast teas are stronger than regular tea. So we'll put that in there, let that start brewing. It's not really boiling, but I can see that it's getting hot. It's starting to bubble, got that little bit of fizz in it. Alrighty guys, I'd say this isn't really boiling, but it's definitely got all them nice bubbles that are starting to rise. It's just not super duper, so we'll go with that and we'll let it set over here. Let's see how good it is. Put that right there. We'll put my fancy lid on there, and let's see if we can get this to balance on there. Ta-da! Excellent. Yeah, in my haste to come out here at the last minute, I forgot one thing. My sponge and my soap. Oh well. Guess that's why you should always have your bag ready to go, right? Still very cold. So after I eat this, what we're going to do is I'm going to set up the camp real quick, show you what I brought with me, get some wood, get ready for a fire, and we'll be hanging out. So hope you enjoy it. I know I most certainly will. Nothing like a nice quiet night out in the woods, right? Not a whole lot of that heat tab left, but I'm going to nurse it for all we got. Alrighty guys, that thing there is just kind of sputtering. So, with one old Esbit heat tab, it was enough to warm up my tea and my soup. I'm going to eat this and then we'll set up camp. See you guys in a minute. Well guys, after that cup of tea, I got a burst of energy. I forgot to turn the camera on. I'm all set up. I've got some wood getting dark fast. Let me show you what I got here, and I'll go into detail tomorrow morning. I have a River Country Products poncho that's a dedicated rain fly. I've got 2 sets of grommets in there. I'm using this with 2 tents. Okay. Using my 1A tent today. I have a Ranger roll in there, my Climate Static Velux air pad, and I have my Climate Deluxe pillow. And I also have a my poncho blanket in there, so when it cools off later on tonight, I'll be wearing my poncho because I didn't want to drag out my leather jacket. Got my pack sitting right there with extra stuff in it and whatnot. Like I said, we'll go through all that tomorrow. It's getting dark fast. Let's make some dinner. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up some chicken and rice, one of those complete meals. They're a couple bucks, you know, then it's something hot. So let's do that real quick. We'll build a fire later on. I'm planning on possibly making some popcorn tonight. Yep, no dump cake tonight. I think I'm going to make some popcorn, so let's get cooking. Pepper for sure. This kind of stuff here usually is so full of salt that you just don't need any. Make sure it's nice and clean. Put some water in here, so I'm going to make enough water to heat up some tea and of course heat that up. Alrighty guys, I'll flip that around a couple of times and before you know it, it'll be hot. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Not much of a seat, guys. Not much of a seat. Alright, so this boiled for a while, so I know it's hot. We'll peel it back. Alright guys, I'm too lazy to adjust the camera. I'm going to say it looks like a combination of hospital food and airline food. But I've had these before. They are edible. And you can eat them cold if you wanted to. I wouldn't want to, but and you can heat them up or warm them up, whatever. Not the kind of stuff you want to live off of, but for an overnighter, it's just fine, and I'm sure it's going to be very tasty. Let's see here. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all, actually. It tastes a lot better than it looks. And if I was really hungry, I'd maybe mix in some instant mashed potatoes with it just to help fill me up. But I had a late lunch, so this will be enough. And then later on tonight, probably make some popcorn. So I'm going to sit here and enjoy my view. And I'll see you guys in a little while. Bon appetit, eh? Hormel complete chicken and rice, $2 and change. It'll fill me up. All right, so it's getting cold. Time to put a little fairy dust on the fire and see if I can't get this thing going. What I got here is some fatwood dust and some magnesium filings mixed together. Put that in there like that, and bust out the old ferro rod and see if I can't get a fire started for us, guys. Let's see if I can't do this. All right, here we go. There we go. Fatwood dust, some magnesium shavings in there, and pile of twigs. Well, looks like we got ignition, Houston. Alrighty guys, now I know you can't see me, I know you can hear me. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna fire the stove up. Now what we're gonna do is I'm getting ready to watch a movie. Fire's burning down, it's getting late, and I'm gonna make some popcorn, because come on, right? You cannot watch a movie without eating popcorn. So what I'm going to do is, in my Hungarian mess kit, I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the bottom of it. And then I'm going to put, hopefully, approximately the right amount of popcorn. And then I'm going to seal the lid, put my gloves on, put it on the stove, and see if I can't shake it up and make some popcorn. I think I want to get this oil hot a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and put the popcorn in. Yeah, some fresh hot buttered popcorn and a movie. I think that sounds really good. Take this off. We'll put some popcorn in there. We'll shake it all about, do the hokey pokey, turn ourselves around and see what happens. Now I think the biggest thing here is going to be not putting too much popcorn in there. So I guess I could always make more, right? So, we'll put that on there, and here in a second I'll start shaking it and we'll see what happens. Now when I was a Boy Scout, we used to take Jiffy Pop. That was easy. You could put it in your pack and put it on the fire and start popping and puff up, and next thing you know you got popcorn. We're cooking with gas now, guys. Alright, well it sounds like it slowed down enough for me, so we're going to call it. Get some butter on this. Some salt and pepper, and we will call this good. We will curl up into the Ranger roll and we will be watching a movie of some sort. Camera probably won't pick it up, guys, but I can tell you what, it looks great. Alright guys, that's some kind of good. I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to crawl in the tent. I'm going to watch me a movie. Yeah, Croton popcorn. Good stuff.